Welcome to this episode on Hisple Train. My name is Gabriel Adidia, and today in this video, I'm going to talk about the names and faces and profile of those officers that have been detained in connection with the coup in Nigeria. While people are still speculating, the military have given so little information about this coup. So in this video today, we are going to release names and faces of those officers that have been detained or that are being detained in connection with that coup. So stay with me as we go through this on this new channel we're about to launch, or we've just launched. So if you find this interesting, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share with friends and family on social media and other platforms that you people hang out. Thank you very much. So let's get to it. So we are talking about the names and faces of officers as well as their profile. So as military investigators intensify their probe into what really happened, we obtained this information from Premium Times. The exclusive information, according to these sources, that is familiar with the investigation has it that about 14 of the 16 detained officers are from the Nigerian Army. 14 of the detained officers are from the Nigerian Army, while the remaining two belong to one to the Navy and one to the Nigerian Air Force. So there was a broad-based coalition in this effort of unseating the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whether true or not, I think with time we will get to know that. And on Hisple Media, we have published a video about this on Hisple Media, so you can check it out if you have not seen it. So now we are going to talk about these officers cutting across board. And another thing we need to clarify here is that about out of the army officers, that is, out of the 14 army officers, 12 are members of the infantry corps of the Nigerian Army. Then one officer serves in the signal corps. That unit of the Nigerian Army is responsible for military communications and other things that has to do with communication. And then another of the officers is serving in the Ordnance Corps. The Ordnance Corps handles acquisition, storage, maintenance of weapons, ammunition, vehicle, and other key military supplies. The ranks involved include the detained army personnel reportedly include one brigadier general, that is a brigadier general, that is the highest ranking officer among those that are detained in connection with this coup. Then one colonel is also involved, 4 lieutenant colonels, 5 majors, 2 captains, and 1 lieutenant and 1 lieutenant. The other 2 officers are a lieutenant commander from the Navy, a lieutenant commander from the Navy. That rank is equivalent to the major in the Nigerian Army. Then we have a squadron leader from the Air Force involved in this alleged plot. Squadron leader is equivalent also to the rank of a major in the Nigerian Army. On Hisple Media channel, we have done a full video about the ranks and what they are being paid for both the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. So you can check that out. I'll also link that in the description of this video, so you check that out for yourself. So let's move on. So far, there is little information from both the government and the military about this coup. So today we are going to talk about the profile. But then there has been speculation that this year's Independence Day celebration that is always carried out on the 1st of October when Nigeria gained independence was postponed due to the fact that the plotters were planning to ambush or probably attack the president on that occasion. So whether that is true or not, the Independence Day was postponed or couldn't hold this year. Now, the government have said that that was because they wanted the president needed time to attend to international engagement in abroad. Let's now look at the profile of these officers. So we begin with Brigadier General Musa Abubakar Sadiq. Abubakar Sadiq was born on the 3rd of January 1974 He's a brigadier general with his service number is 10321. That is N/10321. And he was trained as an NDA cadet between 14th of August 1992 and 20th September 1997. He is suspected to be the leader of the plot. So what that means is that assuming the coup succeeded, he may have likely been the person that would take over as the president. He is a member of the Regular Corps 44 of the Nigerian Army. Mr. Sadiq is an indigene of Nasarawa State. And he rose through the ranks and became a colonel in 2015 and a brigadier 4 years later, that is probably about 2019. That was when he became a brigadier general in the Nigerian Army. He belongs to the infantry corps of the Nigerian Army as well. It may interest you to know that this is not the first time this brigadier or this general has been involved in matters that are not purely in line with the law. For instance, in October 2024, he was reportedly detained for alleged diversion of rice palliatives, selling of military equipment, including generator sets and operational vehicles to scrap yards. That information was released by Premium Time as well. Among other postings, the officer served as a commander of the 3rd Brigade in Kano and garrison commander of the 81 Division, of the Nigerian Army in Lagos. So, and then let's talk about the second officer, the second most senior officer being detained in connection with the plot. We talk about Colonel M.A. Maji. Colonel M.A. Maji. Maji is a colonel with service number N10668 or N/10668. He was born on the 1st of March 1976. He is a native of Nupe tribe in Niger State, and he started his training on the 18th of August 1995 and finished on the 16th of September 2000, in the year 2000. Investigators suspect he played a key role or the role of a strategist in this coup. He was a strategist in this coup according to information released so far. But that information is not really verified. So we cannot say for sure, but for now, that is the available information to us. He is a member of the Infantry Corps of the Nigerian Army. He was promoted to the rank of a Lieutenant Colonel in 2013, and he became a full colonel in 4 years after that. That is probably around 2017 or thereabout. He is 49 years old and was the commanding officer of the 19th Battalion of the Nigerian Army base in Okitipupa in Ogun State. Ondo State. Okitipupa is in Ondo State. So, and then he took part in Operation Crocodile Smile, a Nigerian Army exercise that was conducted in 2017 to address security challenges in the Niger Delta. So that was where he took part in that operation, and he was also part of Operation Delta Save. He also served as Depot Nigerian Army. He was a member of the 47 Regular Corps of the Nigerian Army. I think that information is very important. So let's move ahead to the next officer in line, who is Lieutenant Colonel S. Bapa. Lieutenant Colonel Bapa. Bapa is a member of the Nigerian Army Signal Corps. So he belongs to the Army Signal Corps and with service number 13036. He is from Bauchi State in northeast Nigeria. He was born on the 21st of June 1984, and then the 41-year-old officer started his cadet training on the 27th of September 2004, and he completed his training on the 4th of October in 2008. So then he is a member of the 56 Regular Corps of the Nigerian Army NDA. And then let's move ahead to the next officer in line. So who is Lieutenant Colonel A.A. Hayatu? Hayatu, now a Lieutenant Colonel with service number 13038, is from Kaduna State. Another northerner. So he was born on 13th of August 1983. He underwent his cadet training between 27th of September 2004 and 4th of October 2008. 2008. He is a member of the Infantry Corps of the Nigerian Army, another one. And then Hayatu belongs to the 56 Regular Corps of the Nigerian Army, NDA, as well. So let's move ahead so that this video will not be too long. So let's move ahead as fast as possible. So the next officer in line is P. Dagnam. Dagnam is from Plateau State. He was born on the 1st of April 1986. In 2015, he was court-martialed alongside 29 officers for offenses bordering on the fight against Boko Haram in Nigeria. So he has been in controversy before now. So he's 39 years old with service number 13025. He's 39 years old with service number 13025. And he began his cadet training in September 2004, sorry, and completed in October 2008, like most of his colleagues have already talked about. And he is an infantry corps officer of the Nigerian Army and a member of the 56 regular corps of the Nigerian Army. The next officer is Lieutenant Colonel M. Al-Makura. Lieutenant Colonel Al-Makura. Now, there is a distinction here. There are two Al-Makuras in Nigerian Army, and I think both of them are Lieutenant Colonel. The current one, or the one involved in the coup plot or the alleged coup plot, is the one I believe is serving in the office of the National Security Advisor. So he is a member of the 56 regular corps. He's a lieutenant colonel from Nasarawa State and was born on the 18th of March 1983. So infantry corps officer is with service number N12983. That is his service number. They are both related to the former governor. This officer and the other Al-Makura we talked about, which I couldn't get the full name, they are related to the former governor of Nasarawa State, Tanko Al-Makura. So the next officer in line is Major A.J. Ibrahim, also a northerner. A.J. Ibrahim, Major, is also a northerner. He has a service number N/13065 and he hails from Gombe State. Gombe State in northeast Nigeria, I suppose. And then he was born on the 12th of June 1987. He's an infantry corps officer and trained between 27 September 2004 and October 2008. He was a member of the 56 regular corps and he became a captain in 2013. And probably after 4 years, he became a major in the Nigerian Army. So that is Major A.J. Ibrahim. Now let's talk about Major M.M. Jida. M.M. Jida is an indigene of Katsina State. He was born on the 9th of July 1985. He trained between 27 September 2004 and 2008. And then he is an infantry corps officer as well and a member of the 56 regular corps. His service number is Nigerian Army 13003. Like I said earlier, he is an indigene of Katsina State. That is where the former President Muhammadu Buhari is from. The next one is Major M.A. Usman. M.A. Usman is also from the northern part of this country, and Usman is Nigerian Army Major with service number N/15404. He was born on the 1st of April 1989, and he is from the Federal Capital Territory, that is Abuja, in north-central Nigeria. And he is a member of the 68th Regular Corps of the Nigerian Army and also an infantry officer. He trained as a cadet at the NDA between 16th of August 2008 and 14th September 2012. I think that was when he graduated from NDA and was commissioned as a second lieutenant, which is the rank they almost always start from when they finish from NDA. So let's move ahead to the next officer, who is Major D. Yusuf. Major D. Yusuf. Yusuf, I believe, is also from the north. He's with service number N/14753, and is a member of the Ordnance Corps of the Nigerian Army. Yusuf was born on the 26th of May 1988, and is a member of the 59th Regular Corps, and was trained between 7 July 2007 and 8 September 2012. The officer hails from Gombe State. Gombe State is also in northern Nigeria, I think in the northeast part of this country. So let's move ahead quickly. The next officer is Major I. Dauda. Major Dauda, he joined the army through the Direct Short Service Commission, DSSC, and he was born on the 26th of November 1983. The infantry officer has his service number N13625. He trained between 5th of June 2009 and 27 March 2010. He is from Jigawa State. At the time of making this video, at this time I'm making this video, details about the remaining officers is actually sketchy. We may not know where exactly their state of origin and many other information we've already told you about others. Let's get to know their name and their available information. So we have Captain Ibrahim Bello. Bello is a captain with service number N/16266. He was born on the 28th of July 1987. He is a member of the Direct Short Service Commission Course 43. That is Captain Ibrahim Bello. Then we have Captain A.A. Yusuf. He is an Army captain with service number N/16724. And then we have Lieutenant S.S. Felix. So by this name, we can conclude that he is one of the officers that may be from the southern part of the country. The information is sketchy at this point. So Lieutenant S.S. Felix is one of those in detention in connection with the coup plot in Nigeria. So he is a lieutenant with service number N/18105. That is Lieutenant S.S. Felix. We have also on this list Lieutenant Commander D.B. Abdullahi. Abdullahi is also from the northern part of the country, I suppose. He is a Nigerian Navy personnel with service number NN/3289. NN/3289. That is Lieutenant Commander D.B. Abdullahi. Lieutenant Commander D.B. Abdullahi is of the Nigerian Navy. And then we have Squadron Leader S.B. Adamu. Squadron Leader S.B. Adamu is of the Nigerian Air Force. An Air Force Squadron Leader with service number NAF, that is NAV/3481. NAV/3481. That is Squadron Leader S.B. Adamu, who I suppose is also from the northern part of the country as far as this coup is concerned. Now, my own take on this coup and the information available. It is safe to conclude that this is a northern coup, because majority, at least about 99 or thereabout percent of those involved are from the north. So, and the question one may ask now is, what motivated this coup? What motivated the officers to attempt to overthrow the government by force? Now, there are things, conditions I want us to discuss. The first of these conditions is ethnic grievances. The second is insecurity in the north, economic hardship, or the desire to dominate others and remain in power. Now, if I talk briefly, the first one, ethnic grievances. Is it possible that the North want to remain in power, and then because this government is not favoring them as they would expect, or as those officers would expect, and then they choose to go about plotting to remove the government from power? That is a question. You can leave your thought in the comment section. But I think there may be some element of ethnic consideration in this. That is my view, my personal opinion. So let me know what you think in the comment section, like I said earlier. Now, insecurity in the north. This has been a serious concern right from the time of Jonathan through Buhari, now to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And all along, there has been no talk of coup. There have been no talk of coup from the north, neither from the south, because Nigerians seem to have moved on from the era of coups. So now, I think insecurity has been devastating the northern part of the Nigeria of this country more than other sections of the country. And but though it is not only in the north that we have insecurity in this country, so I don't know if we can conclude that that is one of the motivation for these officers to want to stage a coup against this government. And then secondly, you talk about economic hardship. The economic hardship in the country began largely from the Buhari's regime. And at the time, I can remember many Nigerians would go without having even 2 square meals a day. There were a lot of complaints from the south, from even part of the, but rarely any complaint from the north. I think it is safe to conclude that when you talk of economic hardship, it didn't just begin with Tinubu, though Tinubu had taken it a notch higher with the removal of fuel subsidy, the floating of the naira, which has caused everything, the price of everything in the market to double from where Buhari left it. So, but then I think this shouldn't encourage any officer to want to stage a coup. So that is my view, because I can tell you authoritatively that coup is not the way to go. Military coup or military rule is not the way to go. So the need to dominate others, as I said, is another thing I want us to consider. Do you think this was an attempt by the North to come back to power through the back door? Let me know your thought on that in the comment section. So, like I said earlier, coup is never the solution. Military coup is never the solution. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment, leave your thoughts in the comment section on this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.